Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Eden Barcelona and I am new to YouTube, so hello to everybody. I just wanted to get on here and introduce myself. So basically I started because I have been in love with YouTube and makeup for I don't know how long, and one day I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go for it and see where it takes me. So yeah, if you love makeup and you love affordable, products, dupes, things like that, then please like, subscribe. We're gonna have fun on this channel. There's no judgment, and also it's bougie on a budget. I use some affordable things, I use some high-end things, but I'm just like you. I like all the finer things, but I don't have a problem going to Walmart and grabbing, something from there and going to Louis Vuitton and grabbing something from there. So another reason why I started the channel is because I don't ever see redhead YouTubers. Very rarely do you see a natural redhead YouTuber, and I want to, create a place where redheads and non-redheads can come and see what products may work for them. I know for us it's really hard to find certain things that go with our complexion, and then also when we want to get tan, sometimes it looks orange, so I'll be doing some tanning tutorials, things like that. But I hope that you will follow along with me and join me on this journey. And yeah, oh, and also I am a mom, so another thing that you may see is some lifestyle stuff, some parenting stuff. My son is my world. He's 2 years old and he is, everything to me. So yeah, and I'm a wife. I love my husband. And I'm just here to have fun. So enough about me. If you would like to see how I got this fun kind of glam, but you could wear it every day type of look, then just keep watching. Okay, so first we're using the Dior Backstage primer, and you're going to squeeze a little bit out and just dab it in. I just use my hands for this, and you just rub it all over your face and your neck and your forehead. Make sure you get it nice and evenly coated. And now I'm going in with foundation. So for this look, I'm going to use the Fit Me by Maybelline. It's shade 125. And I'm just going to dab a little bit on the beauty blender and then dab it on my face. You could dab it on your hand. I prefer to put it right on the sponge. Same thing with the primer. You're going to make sure you evenly distribute it, and you're going to get your neck and under eyes as well. Most of you ladies know how to already put on foundation, but I like this one because it is the dewy one and I have dry skin, so it covers really well without clinging to any of my dry patches. But you can also get the matte and poreless version, which is very nice if you have more of an oily complexion. And I'm just evenly spreading it around, making sure I get my neck by my ears, and I like to put a little on my lips just to even it out. You don't have to do that. Also, some people do their eye makeup first, but I just always have done my foundation first, so don't come for me. And yeah, next we're moving on to eyeshadow. So I'm using the Tarte Pro palette, and you're gonna take a neutral shade like this one here, And you just want to make sure that when you're using the neutral shade that you have a fluffy brush and you're sweeping it in windshield wiper motions on the crease. This brush is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm not sure of the name, but I can try to find a link. And you're just going to put it in your crease for some dimension. You want to just put a nice even crease coat. And then you're going to use a shimmer shade. This is a nice champagne shade. It's not too sparkly, but it just gives a nice glow for, you know, an everyday look. I have very small eyelids, so I don't really need to use a lot of product. And then I'm gonna go in with a darker crease shade. I'm just going to pop it in the corner just to give some more depth and dimension. And the key is definitely blending here. You want to make sure that all your colors are nicely blended, back and forth, sweeping motions. And I also have hooded eyes, so I really want to get the dimensions so that you can see the difference between my eyelid and my you know, eyebrow area. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of the brow highlight color just to make the brow stand out, get it nice and blended in. And then I'm taking another blending brush by Luxie and a medium brown shade. This is more of like a taupey brown, and I'm just going to blend everything I just did so that it's nice and seamless and that there are no harsh lines. And this is a very simple neutral eye. It's literally easy for everyday work, school, hanging out, and you can do it in less than 10 minutes. Now, also, since this is my first video, I just want to point out that I need to move my mirror up more in front of me, so that will definitely be done in the next video. And moving on to the brows, which is the most important part. For me, I'm using the Anastasia powder in caramel, and this I find works really well because I am a redhead and it's super hard to find brow products for red hair. Especially for me, it's either too dark or too gray or too brown, so I found that this is a nice mix of red and brown, and it looks really natural, but at the same time it makes the blonde hairs stand out on my brows. And the key to the brow is definitely blending as you go. And you want to use the spoolie just to blend in any harsh lines. And like I said, I apologize that I'm looking down, but my mirror is in front of me downward, so we're definitely going to fix that next time. Next, we're going in with the liquid eyeliner. And like I said, I have hooded eyes, so what I was taught was you want to look straight ahead and place the line wherever it is straight forward. So when you're looking straight, you want to create your cat eye and then go back in and connect the lines. I could do a more in-depth tutorial when I'm looking straight forward at the camera next time, just so you could see, if you have hooded eyes, the technique that I use. Winged liner definitely takes a long time to get used to, and I am no expert, so please bear with me. It is just my own little way of doing things, so if you have any suggestions, please feel free to let me know. And I don't always do liner, but since I'm putting on lashes, it brings the look together, so I feel like it needed a little bit of a wing. And then we're gonna go in with mascara. This is the Milk Makeup Mascara, which I did get in my BoxyCharm, and honestly, it's a really good mascara. I will definitely review BoxyCharms too, if that's something that you guys are interested in, but I feel like they are an awesome thing to invest in. And this mascara really looks nice on its own as well, so I highly, definitely recommend it. But like I said, we're gonna pop some lashes on, so we don't really need like a crazy coat. And I will do the bottom lashes after I am done setting my under eye. I just prefer to do it that way. And now, okay. So now I'm going to use concealer, which is the Fit Me concealer. Now, I don't really have terrible dark circles, to be honest, so I just use it to brighten up under the eye and hide a little bit of the darkness. You know, since I do have a toddler, I do have a little bit of a tired eye, but nothing crazy. And we're blending in that concealer. Concealer is literally a mom's favorite product, so we're going back in with the CoverGirl powder just to blend that all together, get any fallout. And this is an awesome powder. You can actually use it as foundation as well. It has really nice coverage and it is super smooth, so I highly recommend that one. And now we're going to put the lash glue on. Definitely use Duo lash glue. It's one of my favorites. It sticks to the lashes and it doesn't make, you know, your eyelashes look a mess. And a huge tip I have that so many people ask me when I'm putting on falsies is you need to let the glue dry and get tacky. That's the most important thing. If I could tell you one tip, it is let the glue dry. So what I literally do is I take the strip and I put glue on it and then I set it down and literally do another part of my makeup and then go back to it, and it is foolproof. You need to let the glue dry. If you try to put those lashes on while it is wet, you're gonna turn into a hot mess express. So take my advice, let the glue dry for literally at least 45 seconds. So what we're doing now while it's drying is putting on some bronzer. Now I'm going to use a little tapered, like skinny brush for this, just to carve out my cheekbones. And I'm using the Fit Me bronzer. So it's actually a foundation powder, but I feel like it works really well as a bronzer because it's natural. It has like a nice coconut color to it, not too red, not too brown. And then I'm using a Morphe brush and I'm just blending that in so the line is not very harsh. You really always want to blend upward with your bronzer, just making sure that it is, you know, nice and lifted. And you want to blend as much as you can just to give it a nice beachy glow without looking like the lines are too harsh. Then after you're done with your bronzer, your lashes are ready. So you're going to go back, pop those bad boys on, and look at that. Literally they stick like a magnet right down to the lash line. I'm telling you, it will only do that if you let the glue stay and get tacky. And now I use my fingers because I've been doing lashes for so many years. But if you're a beginner, I definitely suggest trying it out with tweezers first. Just because you could get a very precise, you know, stick to the lash line. But I, like I said, have been doing lashes for a long time, so I can use my fingers and pop them right into place. And I'm also using a mirror. It's a magnifying mirror, so it does help for you to see those corners. And you really just want to stick it down, make sure that they're not going anywhere. Now these lashes that I have on are double wispies. I made them myself, so I stacked 2 wispies on top of each other just because I wanted a more dramatic effect. And I always like to experiment with different lashes where I'll like put different ones on top of each other or cut them and, you know, just make it my own. But the regular wispies work just fine as well, and they're a good beginner lash if you are not used to doing lashes. Now I'm applying the bottom mascara. Something was going on with my inner corner, which is okay, but you know, things happen. No one's perfect here. And yeah, so now we have the lashes, we got the mascara going. And we are moving on to highlighter. This is a really beautiful highlighter from Ms. Rihanna Fenty Beauty, another BoxyCharm find that I was very happy to receive. And this highlight is gorgeous. I'm using a Luxie brush and just popping that highlight right in there. This is really going to make you shine, and it is a versatile highlight. I love using this shade as eyeshadow as well sometimes. If you know, really need something that's like a dual product, I would say grab this. It's really worth it. And I'm popping a little more of that in my inner corner just to really make that stand out, especially because I have a more you know, subtle eye look. I want to make those brow bones and the inner corners really pop. And now we're going in with some setting powder. This is the Ilia powder. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but it's an amazing powder. A little goes a long way, and it just gives you that airbrush look. I'm just getting that nicely blended to give us that airbrush finish. This also is another recommendation from Miss SML XO, who literally is my favorite YouTuber of all time, so check her out. This product is really worth it, guys. Honestly, it's such an amazing setting powder, and it blends like a dream. It makes everything come together flawlessly. And then I'm just blending my eyeshadow a little bit more. I saw a couple of harsh lines, so I just want to get in there with a neutral color and just blend it out just a tad bit more. And now this is just something I like to do. I like to add a little bit of white liner into the inner corners. That's just from Wet n Wild. That's just something that I've always done. It opens up the eye. And now we're moving on to lips, and I'm using a NYX lip liner in the shade Peekaboo Natural. I really like this liner because I feel like it's pink but also nude at the same time, so it gives you a nice blend of both colors, and it's very versatile. And I add a little to my inner lip as well, just to give it some dimension. So for lip, we're using a Wet n Wild in Pink About Me. Now this is a little bit pink, but I always like a little pink lip, especially with a neutral eye. I feel like it, you know, makes it stand out a little bit more. And this is a Wet n Wild liquid lip, so it's going to stay on under your mask, and it's cost friendly. Last, we're setting with the NYX setting spray. It's a NYX Prep and Set, and that is the finished look. Very simple, doesn't take long, and it goes honestly with anything. You can wear it to brunch, you can wear it to school, to work. It's a very natural yet glam look, and it's just something I threw together. Like I said, this is my first video, guys, so it is a work in progress, but if you can like, subscribe, share, it would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!